We'll do it live! Fuck it!
If you're in California, then you know that for once something other than romaine lettuce is finally being recalled. Yes, a picture-perfect governor who looks like every finance bro's disappointed dad, Gavin Newsom may be joining half of his constituents 6 feet apart in the unemployment line. Hell, with his policies, it's the reason there's so many of us. You know I'm homeless, right? Now I don't have a PR agency yet, so I'm not going to force down your throat of who you should vote for. So be sure to check out the list of candidates for yourself, including Caitlyn Jenner. That wasn't a joke, she's actually running. If you look at the current state of California, it's $6 for a gallon of gas, housing prices are in the millions, there's a homelessness crisis, aka me, and the rising crime rates. So you'd think that the majority of people would want this man out of office, but his political parties on both sides tend to bring the delusional cult following of Newsom are tweeting in support of him. Hashtag voted no is trending on Twitter with 20,000 tweets, the vast majority praising the man for more than just his looks. The main takeaway from this trending topic seems is his supporters love his strictness for mask mandates and lockdown of the state, which makes total sense considering he's taking this lockdown very serious. Like I said, the delusion that comes with supporting political figures is given the state worse dementia than the man running the country, apparently.
Roughly 350 million people vaccinated in the United States.
The U.S. has 328 million people, Joe. You literally oversee them. Newsom broke the very lockdown rules he put into place by attending an expensive birthday dinner at French Laundry. He was seen dining indoors at the restaurant without a mask. The report goes on to say it was a rambunctious group and they even had to close the doors since they were so loud. Creating lockdown measures and breaking them seems to be a trend in this state. The financially responsible governor also put up nearly $200 million in incentives to get the citizens of the state backed. Yes, while nearly everyone couldn't afford to make rent, buy groceries in the middle of a pandemic, he suddenly found $200 million to put up in a lottery. Speaking of California trends, climate change. The governor knows how to appeal on all fronts by pretending to care about the environment in other ways besides wearing a Patagonia vest for nearly every fucking casual event. Anyone who actually goes outside will tell you the forests are mismanaged. There's too much fuel that gathers on the ground. And with current environmental laws, the state doesn't cut down majority of the trees needed. You add the fact that the climate is warmer, there is a drought, and a governor who doesn't spare any funding to the Forest Service to manage the forest, you get an endless crisis to cash in on. Since Newsom is a rich, snarky winery owner, you would have figured Republicans and him would get along, but he consistently blames the state's problems on Republicans, which might have made sense except he drove every last Republican to Austin, Texas. Considering a Democrat has been running the state for over 10 years now, which oddly resembles the timeline of the wildfire problem the state has. Maybe you do want to live here, but don't want to live in a tent like me. Well, unless you're the liberal elite with a Silicon Valley job, you likely won't find something in your price range. The only thing more expensive than the cost of living in this state is the wine this asshole sells. I might as well apply to work at his winery. After all, it's the only thing that stays open in a pandemic. So will he be replaced? By the looks of it, probably not.